Weird. All right. Hey, I haven't tied in a couple of weeks, y'all. Supposed to be fishing today, but I had to cancel because of the storm. See if I can move this a little closer for y'all. Alright. I'm gonna go with a gold eye on this one, y'all. I haven't tied in a couple of weeks. Oh shoot. Let me check, make sure that's yeah, that's good enough. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching, y'all. If you're new, I'm a fishing guide here in Louisiana. We're supposed to fish today, and about time we got there to get on the water, it started storming really, really bad. So we had to cancel today. So just thought I'd tie some flies, everybody. Hey, Desiree, Southeast Texas. There you go. Yeah, we were supposed to fish today, and we weren't sure if we were going to fish. So this morning, the client called, said they wanted to go. So went down to the marina. You know, got everything, got the boat in the water and all that stuff, and about time we started heading out, you know, here comes a big old wall of black clouds. So we decided to cancel today. What am I doing? I am tying some redfish, some fishing flies. So that's what I'm gonna do. Let's see here. It's pretty cool. Yes, I make flies. Noah, I'm a guide here in Louisiana, but I do fly fishing and spinning rod fishing. Today was supposed to be a spinning rod trip. Actually, it was supposed to be a fly trip, but then since it was raining, we switched it to spinning rod. But then with it storming, we just decided to cancel. So I'm gonna grab a olive colored bucktail right here, deer tail, and we're gonna cut off a chunk of hair. Now we fish in the rain, but this was like thunderstorms, lightning, stuff like that. And I do not want to be a crispy critter, so we cancel that. So I'm gonna grab some bucktail right here, y'all. Some olive colored bucktail. I think there's a few little short pieces. Yeah, had a few short pieces on there. Get rid of those. All right, we're gonna throw this right here on top of the hook. Get some loose wraps on it to get it started. And then we'll wrap it up. Like that. Okay. Do I think I can make you one? So I sell them on my website, y'all, and on my YouTube store. If you go to my YouTube channel, you'll see my flies, some of them. I'm just putting some black stripes on this tail right here. That's what I'm doing. Throwing some black stripes on here. Like that. A few little black stripes. Alright, let's throw some gold shiny on here. Do I make any for trout? So I can, but I mostly guide for like saltwater, like redfish, jack crevalle, all the stuff I hear along the coast. So I mostly make flies for that. All right, y'all. We're gonna take some redfish. I mean, some red. We're gonna take some gold shiny right here. I'm gonna take a few strands of that. Let's see. Then we're gonna put a little bit of shine. We're gonna put a little bit of shine on this tail we just put on here, y'all. So just gonna take some gold shiny stuff right here, and basically put some gold shiny on the hiney right here. A little bit of gold shine on there. Just like that. Okay. I'm gonna throw some little rubber legs on here, y'all. Let me find where they are. They might be right here in front of me somewhere. Find where I put them at. Oh, here they are. I think the last time I tied flies, I tied till like close to midnight, so I was pretty tired. So I think I just threw all my stuff in here when I got done. We're gonna put some legs on here, just to add a little bit more action. We'll throw some legs on there. So if you bass fish, you're going to recognize this stuff. It basically looks like spinnerbait skirt, but we use it for legs on these flies. So I'm gonna grab about 3 of them right here and just pull them off like that. And then I'm gonna take them and hold them up here like this. Pull them down. I'm gonna cut these and make them shorter. I don't want them quite that long. Just a little, just to give it a little bit more action in the water. Okay. Now I'm gonna grab some brush if I find it right here in front of me. Sorry, y'all. I'm trying to find some of my supplies. It should be right here, but I don't see it. Unless I pulled it out already. No, I got it. Sorry, y'all. All right, I'm gonna grab some minnow head brush right here. Minnow head brush. It has a wire that goes down through the middle of it. This is EP minnow head brush. This is the backcountry color. I like it. It's just got like some olive color and a little bit of blue and purple and stuff in it. Just gonna cut off a couple of inches of it. Drop my scissors. Just cut off a couple of inches of this. Like this right here. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe. I was hoping we'd be fishing today. I gotta fish the next I think 3, let's see. Today, what's the day? Today is Wednesday. Let's see, Thursday. I think I gotta fish the next 3 days, then I'm off a day, and then I start back fishing another at least 4 days, I think. So hopefully we'll get some normal content recorded for y'all on some charters. You know, some normal fishing content recorded. All right, let's wrap this. Let's wrap this brush around right here. We're just getting this brush right here wrapped on there. Get some poofiness in our fly, you know, get some body to it. Get some body in the fly. Then we will cut this off. Wrap that up. Yep, it's pouring down rain outside, y'all. I wish we could have done that fishing charter today, but I'm allergic to lightning. I don't like lightning very much. So when it starts lightning, I'm getting off the water. All right, cool. All right, let's throw. There it is. Let's throw a little bit of wrap around that, make it, give it a little bit more color, make it look cool, and then we'll do another fly. So I'm just gonna grab some wrap right here. It's just gonna add a little bit more shine. Make the fly look cool. Looking cool is half the battle when you fly fishing. All right. Y'all move. Y'all move. My dogs are wanting to come up here and play, y'all. A lot of times I'll tie flies. I'll live stream late at night when the dogs kind of chill out. But that's fine. Okay. Well, not the best looking fly I've ever done, but here, let me see if I can get that to zoom in for y'all. Not the best looking fly, but not bad. It'll definitely catch fish. All right, let's tie this off. Throw some glue on here so everything stays in place. Oops. And then we'll tie some more. Whoa, 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 whoa. My thread got messed, there it goes. My thread got messed up for a second. Oh Lord, my thread got messed up. That's fine. We'll throw some glue on it and be fine, y'all. It got messed up on that last wrap. All right, let's throw some glue on here. This glue dries with ultraviolet light. So we're gonna throw some glue on the eyes and the knot just to hold everything in place. Hit it with the ultraviolet light. Just a quick, easy quick, easy little redfish fly. Oh, hey, predator fishing. Hey, man. I'm supposed to be doing a fishing charter today, but it started storming real bad, so we ended up canceling the charter. And it was supposed to be a spinning rod trip today, but actually it was supposed to be fly. We swapped it to spin because of the rain, and then I mean it got to storming pretty bad, so we just canceled today. Messed up my knot a little bit on that fly, but it'll be all right. Little quick, easy little redfish fly, y'all. Just a little deer hair tail. Put a little gold on there. Some crazy legs. A little minnow head brush, and then a little. It's not crack wrap, but I can't remember what it's called, but like some wrap around the front of it. And I used a gold eye on that one just to give it some shine to it. Let's do another one, y'all. So anyway, I figured since I can't fish today, I might as well do something productive and tie some flies. So we will tie some flies, y'all. All right. This right here is a 3/0 Umpqua. This is the package, but it's a 3/0 Umpqua. It's a saltwater hook. It's I like the bend on it, and it's real strong, and it's their competition series hook. That's what this is, 3/0. All right. I'm gonna start with the thread base right here, right below the eye of the hook, just to get some thread on the hook to add so we put the lead eyes on there. Hand trying to cramp up. All right. Let's see. Just for the heck of it, we'll go with a different lead eye on this one, y'all. I went with gold on that last fly. Let's go with something different. Let's see. We'll go with a black. I was looking over here at my fly box, y'all. I got two boxes. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I use these Nomad boxes as my fly boxes. Now I've got two of these in the front and back. I got two of these that are completely full that I use on my charters for all my, and then this one I bought, and I'm starting to fill it up. I'm starting to basically fill it up with flies. Got a couple on that side, and just a couple on this side, but starting to fill this one up too. So I was kind of looking over to see what color fly or what fly I wanted to make. But those olive color flies down here for redfish, you can't go wrong with them. From South Africa. Oh man, that is a ways away right there, buddy. I'm all the way up here in Louisiana. All right, so we're gonna go with a black eye with some chartreuse on it, y'all. So I'm just setting it on top of the hook, just do a couple of wraps to kind of get it started. And then what I do, I turn my hook over. I just want to make sure that the eye is like 90 degrees with the hook, and make sure everything is nice and straight before we start wrapping it. Yep, I'm in Louisiana. I'm a fishing guide here in Louisiana. Supposed to be fishing today, but it's storming outside, so we had to cancel the trip. And we fish in the rain all the time, but when it starts lightning, I'm not fishing in the lightning, y'all. I've had too many close calls on the water with lightning, and I don't play with lightning. I've had it strike so close to the boat you can see the flames off of it. Yeah, I don't mess with lightning. So, all right. So now that we got this hook started, we're just going to do some X-wraps. So what I'm doing, I'm going under the hook and over the eye in one direction, and then under the hook and over the eye in the other direction, just making X-wraps. So under the hook, over the eye, then under the hook, over the eye, just like that. So we're just making X-wraps on here. I don't have a set amount I do. I just kind of go till I think it's good, which that's probably good right there. I don't know what that. Wow, another South Africa. Wow, y'all, that's cool. Y'all subscribe to me. I got probably 600 videos on my channel. Most of it's actually fishing. It's not all just me tying flies. Most of it's fishing videos. All right, now that we got our X-wraps, I'm gonna go, let's see, above the hook and under the eye with like these little, basically helicopter wraps right here, just going just like this. And that's gonna cinch down. That's gonna cinch down those X-wraps we just did. Like that. Brazil. Sweet. They got some good fishing down there. All right, now we're gonna just put a thread base down the hook right here, everybody. Just like that. We got a thread base down our hook. That's just to add our ingredients to, basically. All right, now we're gonna take a deer tail. This one's just olive colored. Actually, yeah, we'll go with, you know what? I might go with a brown. Let's go with a brown one on this one, y'all. So I'm gonna grab a deer tail. This one's brown color. Let's go with a brown on this one. I use a lot of the brown color also for these fish. And we're just gonna take a chunk of the brown like this right here. That'll be good. And cut that off. Oh yeah. Well, what's your channel, DB? Everybody check out DB's channel. It says DB Fishing. Y'all check it out. All right, y'all, just gonna grab some brown right here, throw it on top of the hook like that, and then wrap it up, y'all. Just like that. Cool. Thank you, DB. Thank you. Thank you. Sweet. Thank you, man. Now I'm going to take a black Sharpie magic marker. And we're going to add some black stripes on this tail right here. I was seeing what my dogs were chewing on, but they're over there playing with a toy, but I was making sure it wasn't something important. We're going to add some black stripes along this tail. Just to make it look cool. All right, so we got some black stripes on there like that. We're going to put some little bit of shine on here. All right, y'all. So I was just grabbing some shiny. We're gonna put some shiny on the tail right here. I'm gonna go with just a a little small hint of chartreuse. So I'm just going to grab a couple of strands of chartreuse right here. Let's see. There we go, like 3 strands of chartreuse. I think that's 3. Yep. Uh oh, I don't do carp. I fish, for I'm a fishing guide for like redfish and speckled trout, saltwater fish, redfish, speckled trout, jack crevalle, black drum, all the usual saltwater species. But I bass fish and stuff too, like largemouth bass and all that stuff. I grew up bass fishing, but I make my money being a fishing guide for saltwater fishing. All right. So let's just add a little bit of chartreuse right there, like that. Yeah, let me check, make sure the dogs aren't chewing something they aren't supposed to be. All right, y'all. The dogs are cool. I was just making sure. All right, I'm going to add a little bit of kind of like a brown shine on here also. So I'm just going to grab some of this brown shiny and a few strands of that. Yeah, if you check out my channel and look at the regular videos, the fishing videos in there, you'll see what we do down here. All right. Throw a little bit of brown shiny on there. Like that. A little bit of brown shine with it. All right. That looks pretty cool. All right. First time watching. Thank you, DB. We actually get a lot of return. A lot of people that watch all the time. But who knows? Some people might be at work right now. I'm gonna grab a feather, y'all. We're gonna put a feather right here. I'm just finding a good one that I like. Something like this right here. All right, y'all. Let's see. Bass, yeah. It's 7 at night in South Africa. It is like basically about 12 noon here in Louisiana, y'all. So we're gonna grab some saddle hackle. So basically just painted feathers. I'm gonna get a good one that I like right here. Let's see. That one looks pretty good. All right, so I got a feather right here. I don't want to use all this poofy side of the feather right here, so I'm just going to cut that off. Like that. Oh, hey, Daryl. Sorry, y'all. Fly time material start flying all over the place whenever I'm doing this. Get stuff all in my nose, and yeah, material start flying everywhere when I start tying flies. We're gonna wrap a couple of feathers right here, y'all. We'll start off with one, wrap it, and then we might wrap another one. depending on how this one looks. What is my PB for redfish? My PB redfish. Um, we didn't weigh him because I was by myself. I didn't weigh. I didn't have a scale with me that day, but I did measure him. My PB redfish was 47 inches long. Oh, well, and that was on a bait caster, regular fishing rod. My PB, sorry y'all, my PB on a fly rod was 44 inches long, and I've caught a whole bunch of fish. I've caught a whole bunch of redfish in like the 42 and 43 inch, a whole bunch of 40 to 42, 43 inch range. I mean, we catch them down here 40 inches all the time. That's here in Louisiana. That's we catch 40-inch fish, pretty regularly. Just wrapping a feather right here around this, y'all. And we'll probably do another one after this one to give a little bit more body. As far as bass, because I grew up bass fishing, I've caught a lot. I haven't caught any in the 10-pound range. I've caught a lot of fish around the 8-pound. In fact, one of my tournaments one time, I was fishing a bass tournament, and the third cast of the tournament was during the spring. I caught a bass that was 8.01, so 8 pounds, 8.01 on a white chatterbait. That was on Lake Eufaula in Alabama. I used to fish tournaments all the time, but now I'm always on the water guiding, so I don't get to fish because usually I'm booked on most weekends. Booked for fishing, so I don't really get to do tournaments much. Come on. These little clamps came undone. It does that sometimes, y'all. If it does, it's not a big deal. You just reclamp it and keep on trucking. The biggest fish we've had lately on the charter, was it last week? I think it was last week. We had one. It was a redfish. It was 26 and a half pounds. We weighed that one. It was 26 and a half pounds, and we caught it in about a foot of water, maybe. It might have been a foot deep. It somewhere right around there. All right, y'all. We got a little bit of we got some tail action going on, a little bit of shine on the tail. I added a couple of feathers to give it some poofiness right here. Now I'm going to add just a little bit of wrap to add a little bit of shine right here to the front of it. And we'll be done with this fly. Let me see. What color? I might just go with some more of this. I think that'll look pretty good. So I'm gonna grab some of this wrap right here, y'all, and just cut off a little bit of it, like so. If y'all are new to the channel, please subscribe, y'all. Please subscribe. I'm trying to grow the channel. And maybe check out my latest full video on here. I think my latest full video was a catch and cook video that we did. So check that one out. That's pretty good. All right, y'all. Let me scoot the camera back just a little bit. I'm gonna wrap this. Just getting the camera out of the way. That's probably enough, actually. All right. Oh, thank you, Mr. Charles. Yeah, we use this pattern a lot down here for these redfish. Just a quick, easy little redfish fly. Little guide fly, a little easy fly. All right, let's tie this one off. And then we'll add a little bit of glue to the knot. And that'll be... Did I forget to add? Yep, I forgot to add glue to the eyes. So we got to add some glue to the eyes right here too. I was thinking about it earlier and then sitting here talking about fishing. I forgot to do it. Okay. All right, let me add some glue right here. Yeah, I'll be right back. My dogs, I hear something, don't sound right. They're cool, y'all. Sorry. They're over there tearing, you know, I don't know what it is with dogs and wanting to tear apart their toys, but they're over there tearing apart a toy. And I was making sure they weren't tearing apart the couch or something. But I don't know what it is with dogs wanting to tear all their toys up. So this right here is an ultraviolet light, y'all. Ultraviolet. I'm just drying this glue real quick. All right. Yeah, just a quick, easy little redfish fly, y'all. You know, you can make it look fancier if you cut off a little spare little spriggly hairs, but the fish don't care about that. But if you want to make it look cool, you can cut off a little. But all this right here, when it's in the water, all this flows backwards anyway, you know. So, yep, sling that out there. Sling that out there and strip it in front of a redfish or whatever and hold on tight. We were supposed to have a fly fishing charter today, y'all, and it was storming. So we swapped it to a spinning rod charter. But it was too bad. We ended up canceling the charter today, y'all. All right. All right, let's do a different color, y'all. Let's do a different color fly. I did two of those, but I don't want everybody to be bored watching me tie kind of the same color, same pattern. So we'll tie something different. Let's see. Let's see. What do we want to tie? We'll do something. Let's do a purple and black. You can't go wrong with purple and black, y'all, when it comes to redfish. Let's do a purple and black. Quick, easy, little purple and black fly. I'm just putting up the supplies from the other stuff. I don't want to have my desk a wreck, you know, with other junk laying out. So I'm just kind of picking it up. It's thundering, y'all. I was supposed to be out there on a charter today. I hate that we had to cancel the charter. That's how I make my money. So if we don't get the fish, I don't make any money. You know. Sorry, y'all. Had to give me some of the alcohol. No, I'm just kidding. It's water. Drink a little water, y'all. All right, y'all. Let's do a black and purple fly. All right, my last hook in this pack, but I got some more. It's an Umpqua 3/0 saltwater hook. That's the hook. I like the bend on it, and I like it's super strong. Let's throw this on here. Throw that on the vise right there. All right, let's do a black and purple something or another. We'll just make it up as we go along. All right, let's throw some let's get some thread right here. Get a thread base going. Just like that. All right. We'll go with, let's see. Let's go with some purple eyes on this one, y'all. So these are, let's see, these are medium. If you can tell. I know it's probably backwards on camera, but these that M right there that stands for medium, these are medium size eyes. Let's go with a medium. All right. So I'm just gonna grab this right here. We're gonna put it on the top of the hook. Do a couple of wraps in one direction, just kind of holding it on there, and get a couple of wraps in the opposite direction. Get. Go yonder somewhere. Go. Dolls over here wanting attention. They don't understand, you know, I'm tying flies, but that's not their fault. They just don't understand it. All right. No, don't go in there. After I tie this one, y'all, I'm probably gonna kill the live and let my dogs out, y'all, because although it's raining, so you know they're not gonna want to go outside. They're gonna go to the door and stand there and look at me like, you know, it's wet outside, dude. So. All right, we're just doing cross wraps on here. That's pretty good. Now I'm just going to go under the eye and over the hook and just kind of cinching those cross wraps down. That's pretty good. All right, and now we just run a thread base down the hook right here. like that. Now, before I forget this time, I'm going to go ahead and throw some glue on the eye right there. I usually like to put it on now instead of waiting until I get done with the fly. You don't want your the eyes to start spinning all over the place when you start catching fish. So now we're going to dry that glue with this ultraviolet light. Okay. Now we're gonna throw a rabbit zonker on here. I think I'm gonna use a rabbit zonker for the tail on this one. And basically, this is what it looks like, y'all. And you can get them in all different colors. And this one's black and purple. It's purple with like black stripes on it. So I just kind of hold it up and see about how much we need. Maybe right there is kind of cool. All right, so we're going to take the zonker, and it's got a flat side on it. You can see the flat side right there. We're going to take the flat side and lay it right here on top of the hook. And wrap it on there, y'all. Well, now my dogs are kind of chilling. If they kind of chill out, maybe I can tie one more after this one, y'all. All right, so there we go. We got some tail on there like that. Little rabbit zonkers, black and purple. Or purple and black. Same thing. Now I'm going to add some purple shiny to that. Let me grab it. All right, so I'm gonna grab some of this purple shiny right here, y'all. Boy, it's raining. I would have loved to been fishing today. We tried, but about time we got out there, it started pouring down rain, y'all. And I'm allergic to lightning, like I said. So, all right, y'all, we're gonna grab a few strands of this purple. There we go. Grab a few strands of purple. That's right here. And what you want to do, you got your thread right here. I guess y'all can see it against my white shirt. You take this and go under your thread one time, or wrap around your thread one time. And now I'm going to hold this up, this purple. Hold on. It slipped out of my hand. So now I'm going to hold this purple up, like this right here. And now we're going to take and just get a couple of wraps to get that stuff kind of started on there. And now I'm going to take it and pull it down and hold it level. So I got the purple down here. I'm just kind of holding it level with the hook. And I'm going to get a few wraps in to make it stay. So there you go. It'll stay. It'll just stay right there along your tail. Just like that. Now I'm going to take a little bit of gold and do the same thing, y'all. You know how it is with fishing. Most time you can't go wrong with gold. So I'm going to grab a little bit of gold. This gold has seen better days, but I'll use it till I don't have any more of it left, you know. So we're gonna grab some gold and do the same thing, y'all. Just take the gold, go up under our thread right here. If y'all watching for the first time, please subscribe. I know it's like super simple. You just press the button, but it helps me out a lot. It helps grow my channel. If y'all hit the thumbs up, what that does, it sends it out across the YouTube algorithm, and it'll show the video to more people. And I can get more people watching. All right, y'all, there we go. We threw some gold and some purple shine right there on our tail. Just like that. And when we get done, we're going to go back and trim up some of that gold so it's not quite as long, but there we go, y'all. Okay. Let's see. I think just for the heck of it, we're gonna add some shrimp eyes on here, just to be cool. I mean, the fish aren't really gonna care, but we'll do it just to make it look cool. So this is what they look like, y'all. It's called Easy Shrimp Eyes. So we're just gonna flip the fly over like this. And what you want to do, you want to take these, and where the hook is right there, you're going to split the V on these with the hook. So basically, I'm just going to set those on top of the hook, like that, and then wrap it up. Just like that, y'all. So now we got some little shrimp eyes on there. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a little bit of glue, and we're going to put over that thread where we went over the where we put the shrimp eyes on there. Like that. And then hit that with the ultraviolet light. And it dries within just a few seconds. Okay. Now we'll flip that back over. I might go. No. All right, we'll throw some purple minnow head on here. A little purple minnow head brush. You don't need much of it. We're just throwing this on there for some body to give some poofiness to the fly, a little body to it. So this right here, this is minnow head, right? I think, yeah, minnow head. The color on it's called misty purple. It's the color. There's a wire that runs down through the middle of it. And we're just going to take it, throw it on here. And wrap it up. So I'm just going to set it right here. Get some wraps to hold it in place. I'm just going to pull my bobbin out of the way right here and just hang it right there. And then we'll wrap this minnow head brush around. Boy, it is pouring down rain and thundering and lightning. I really wish we could have fished that charter today, y'all. That's just the way it goes. I cannot do anything about the weather. All right, as I wrap this, I'm gonna fold these fibers back towards the back of the fly, towards the back of the hook, just like that. Okay. And take my toothbrush and just kind of brush that backwards. Mostly just to kind of get it out of the way as we tie on the rest of the ingredients for the fly. Which, I mean, really, I'm only going to put one more thing on here and we'll be about done with this fly, y'all. All right, I'm going to get some black crack wrap. So I'm going to take some black crack wrap, y'all. We might be able to tie one more, sneak one more in there. Since the dogs are kind of chilling out, we might be able to sneak one more fly in here, y'all. All right, y'all, so I'm going to get some crack wrap, just a couple of inches of it right here. That's probably good. All right. And just put the crack wrap, just get it started on the hook. All right, then wrap it around. All right. The same thing with this. You want to keep this stuff either pushed backwards or it can stick straight out. Like it's sticking out now. That's cool. It's just gonna add a little more action and give the fly some poofiness, you know. Make it move a little bit of water. So if it sticks straight out, it's cool. That's really about all we need right there. Just enough to add a little bit of color and a little bit of action right there. All right, now we'll just wrap that up. And that is about it. We are about done with this one. We'll try to do one more since the dogs are kind of calmed down. Maybe we'll do like a let me see. We might do a, just because I'm low on them, because clients have been buying them from me. We'll do a crab fly next. I call it the long arm of the crawl. We'll do a long arm of the crawl for the next one. It's a little more time consuming, but the dogs are kind of chilled out. So we'll do that one next, y'all. All right, let's tie this one off. Okay, well, I didn't mean for that string to break, but that is perfectly fine. I was about to cut it anyway. All right, let's add a little bit of glue right here, and then that'll be that. All right, hit that with the light. Then we'll do a long arm of the crawl. I've been having clients buy them up and stuff, so I need to make some more of them. All right. So quick, easy little black and purple pattern. I'm just going to cut off some of that longer, shiny. So quick, easy little black and purple, y'all. 3/0 Uncle Hook. Some black and purple, what you call it, rabbit zonkers. A little purple and gold shiny right here. We added, just for the heck of it, even though you can't really see them, we added some green little shrimp eyes to it. Some minnow head right here. This purple stuff, some minnow head. A little bit of black crack wrap. Just a quick, easy little redfish fly, y'all. All right. Let's do a long arm of the crawl. I made this fly up to imitate. We got blue crabs down here. They're called blue crab down here in Louisiana. That's the kind of crabs we have. So I made this fly to imitate blue crab. Give me just a second. I'm cleaning up some of the stuff we don't need, and then we'll do a long arm of the crawl, y'all. That's what I named it. Long arm of the crawl. I'm just getting some stuff out of the way that we don't need, so my desk isn't such a complete wreck. And I'll be ready to tie it here in just a second, y'all. Get a long arm of the crawl going. Whoa. All right, let's start. I'll clean up the rest when we get done. All right, so this fly, I got to do a little bit of prep work, and I'll show y'all what I'm talking about. All right, so we're going to make the claws first. So I'm going to grab some chenille right here, and we're going to make some rabbit claws. I mean rabbit claws. We're going to make some crab claws out of this stuff right here, y'all. So I'm going to take and cut off a few inches of it. The reason why, it makes it easier for me to tie, and you're going to see what I'm talking about. All right, so let's make some crab claws. So we got some chenille right here. I'm just going to double it over. Just going to double it over like that, and we're going to tie a knot. So we just doubled it over. We're tying. Is that coming? Trying to get it come in focus for y'all. I'm sorry. And we're gonna tie an overhand knot in it, like that. All right, let's grab another piece and do the same thing. So I'm gonna tie another overhand knot. This is probably the hardest part about making, which is not really hard, but this is probably the most time consuming part about making this fly is actually just tying the making the crab claws. Another overhand knot right here, y'all. So there we go. Two overhand knots in our chenille. Now we're gonna pull those pretty tight. Now what we're gonna do, most crab claws, one side's gonna be longer than the other. So we're gonna cut one of these kind of long and one of these kind of short, like that. Now I'm going to take and cut off one of these doubled over sides, like that. Now it's starting to kind of look like a crab claw, but we're about to make it look even better here in a second. We're going to do the same thing with this other one. We're going to cut off one of these a little long and one a little short, and do the same thing. Cut off right here we doubled over one of those, like that. Making our crab claws, y'all. Sorry, I got supplies laying all over the desk, so. All right, now I got two Sharpies right here. I got a blue and a red. Actually, I was getting ahead of myself. So, y'all see the little, we cut the little claws right here, but you know, crab claws are pointy. So what you want to do, we want to put points on here. So we're going to take a lighter and hit the flame, and you're just going to touch the ends of this to the flame, and it's going to put points on there. Do y'all see that? Now it's got points on there. We're going to do the same thing to this side right here. So there, now we got points on our crab claws. All right, so now y'all, we're going to take the magic marker, and I'm going to do the tips of the crab claws red, and then the little, whatever, the hand part of it, the paw part of it, we're going to do blue. So I'm going to do that real quick, just with the magic marker. All right, we did the red. Now we'll do the blue. This fly works too, y'all. It looks cool. You'll see when we get done. It looks cool, but you pull it from a redfish or whatever, and hold on tight. All right, y'all. So we made our little crab legs for our fly. That's our little crab legs, and we'll just set these to the side. We're about to use them here in just a second. All right, let's grab a hook. I'm about to open up a brand new pack of hooks, y'all. Yep. All right, so see, as you can see, these are Umpqua, the competition hooks. It's 3/0. Saltwater hook. All right, there we go. Let's get this fly. Let's get this fly started. All right. As usual, got the hook on here. We're gonna put a little bit of thread base, as usual, right below the eye of the hook. Okay. We'll throw an eye on here, a lead eye. Now I'm gonna throw an orange one on here, y'all, because blue crabs that's basically, so blue crabs, the colors on them are like they have like greens, they have blues, oranges. You know, that's the colors on a blue crab. So we're gonna throw the eye on here, y'all. Just get it started like that. All right. All right, now we'll start wrapping it. Yeah, we're still good. Just making sure it was nice and neat. All right, now we're going to do some wraps around it right here, just to oops. All right, now we'll put a thread base down the fly, or down the hook. Okay, cool. Now we're gonna add. I'm gonna put a little bit of green on here for just so we got some like a little bit of body to it. So I'm gonna grab just a little bit of olive colored deer tail. I'm gonna take get a chunk off here, cut a chunk off here. We don't need quite that much. Somewhere out around there ought to be good. And y'all, we were tying a Cat Machine original. I call it the long arm of the crawl. This right here is more or less just to add a little bit of tail to it, it really, in the grand scheme of things, this little bit of tail right here don't matter a whole lot. It looks good, but it's not the main selling feature of the fly. That one kind of twisted up on me a little bit. There we go. Just kind of twisted up on me some. All right. Now, we're going to throw, let me try to remember my ingredients. We're going to throw some, actually, we'll go ahead and put our eyes on here. So our little crab eyes. Let me find. Let me find my pack of them. Here they are. They were hiding from me, y'all. All right, let's throw some crab eyes on here. So we got 2 of these things. I'm gonna throw some crab eyes on there, y'all. So same thing we did earlier. We're gonna flip this upside down. I'm gonna set these, and you can adjust these here in a second once you get them kind of started. I'm basically putting one on each side of the hook, and we'll get these started. Then you can kind of adjust them. We'll go ahead and cut off these 2 parts. All right. Makes it easier to tie when you get those long pieces out of the way right there. All right, we're gonna throw some glue. We're gonna throw some glue over that thread right there. Just to help hold those eyes in place. We're making the long arm of the crawl, everybody. This is a fly I made up to kind of imitate blue crab. We have blue crab down here in Louisiana. Okay. Flip that back over. Now we're going to take and throw our crab legs on there that we just made. So these are our crab legs we just made. So the reason I call it long arm of the crawl, just to be funny, when I put these on there, I leave one longer than the other. And if you look at a lot of crabs, a lot of them do have one leg longer than the other. So we tie these to the fly. One's going to be longer than the other. And hence, that's why it's called the long arm of the crawl. So set these on there, one on each side. Sorry, I was looking outside. I heard something weird. I was trying to see what it was. Now we'll just tie these on. Put our little crab claws on our crab right here, y'all. Sweet. Okay, now we're gonna add some legs to it. We're gonna put some legs on our crawfish. I mean, not crawfish, on our crab. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna grab some of these crazy legs right here. Basically, if you've bass fished before, this is basically spinnerbait skirt, but we're gonna use it as legs for our crab. So I'm gonna grab 3 of these and pull 3 of them off like that. Go ahead and flip this back over. And now we're going to take and put our crab legs on here. So just going to put these under the thread one time, like this right here. Bring them up. Get a wrap or 2 in them just to kind of hold them in place. And now I'm going to take and put 3 on each side. So I'm basically just splitting them. And then finish wrapping them on there, y'all. Now what I'm going to do, I want just the tips of this pink right here showing. And the rest is blue. So I just cut that. Now we'll have a few legs on each side. A few little crab legs on each side. We'll give it a few more wraps. Like that. All right, y'all. Now we're going to throw a little bit of brush on here and add some blue, and we're about done with this fly with our crab. All right. So let's grab some brush. A little EP metalhead brush, the same thing we had earlier. That might be enough right there. This might be enough. Without me having to cut off another piece. Let's try this right here, y'all. This might be enough to use. All right, so we're just going to wrap this around. And you can use your clamps or whatever to do it. I mean, I'm just using my fingers. It don't really matter. Just keeping this stuff kind of pushed backwards. That'll be good. Let me cut off this this excess. And wrap that up really good so it stays on there. Almost done, y'all. We're gonna throw some blue on here because you know it is a blue crab. So we'll throw some blue on here. And y'all, this is probably my last fly for the day. This is the fourth fly we've done. If y'all were just watching, thank y'all very much. I've got probably 600 videos on my channel. Most of them are actually fishing videos. So if y'all want to see some gigantic fish being caught, check out my channel. All right, we're gonna grab some blue, y'all. Throw some blue on here. And the blue is what really kind of sets this fly off and gives it some shine. And trust me, man. And I got these for sale on my website. But you pull this thing in front of a redfish, especially down here in Louisiana. Pull it in front of a redfish or basically any other fish out here in the marsh, and they're going to smoke it. All right. So I'm going to get some of this blue right here, y'all, and just take a couple of inches of it. That's what she said. So grab a couple of inches right here. And get this started. Oh, my string broke. Y'all, if your string ever breaks, it's not a big deal. I'll show you how to fix it. Because if you ever start tying flies, it's going to break a lot when you start tying flies, y'all. That's just the way it is. So this is your bobbin. You got this little string catcher thingy. I'm just going to push it down through the bobbin right here. And then stick my string through the catcher. If I can see to do it. There we go. I think it's through there. Yep. All right. And if it ever breaks like that, y'all, just do some wraps on there to get it started, and kind of wrap it over on itself, and you should be fine. All right, so we got the blue started. We got some wraps. Now we're gonna wrap this blue around, and that's really gonna bring out the blue and the blue crab pattern. And we'll be done, y'all. Like I say, I call this the long arm of the crawl. If you look on YouTube or my website, it's for sale on there. That's just a blue crab pattern that I came up with, y'all, for down here in Louisiana. This one didn't come out perfect, but it's okay. It will definitely work. My little breaking my string off right there at the end kind of messed me up a little bit, but it's all right. We'll just cut these extra little strings off. All right, we'll tie it off. Tie it off, and that'll be that with the long arm of the crawl. One more. Okay. Add a little bit of glue on here, and then we'll straighten up the fly, and that'll be the last fly of the day, y'all. Or right now. We might tie some later tonight. It seems like usually when I tie late at night, for whatever reason, y'all, I guess because more people are at home, laying in bed watching or something, but when I tie late at night, I'll have sometimes like 10,000 views or something like that. All right. So there we go. Quick little. He's waving at y'all. He's like, "What's up, guys?" But no, it's little blue crab, y'all. Little blue crab pattern fly for down here in Louisiana. Yeah, you drop this thing in front of a redfish, whoosh, strip it once or twice, and he's gonna smoke it. You see how I got one arm longer than the other, y'all? That's why I call it the long arm of the crawl. But anyway, so we just used a little bit of olive colored deer tail on there. We added our crab legs that we made out of chenille right here. We threw some black eyes on there. It really don't matter about the color eyes, but threw some black eyes on here for the crab eyes. We threw some crazy legs on here. This little black, or no, sorry, black. This little blue and pink. These little legs right here. We threw some olive colored minnow head, what you call it, brush on there, and threw a little bit of blue around the front, y'all. Just a quick, easy little fly. So in case y'all missed the beginning, I'll show you the flies we made today. We started off quick, easy little olive colored pattern. I put gold eyes on this one. You know, you can't really go wrong with gold. This one we made more of like a brown pattern. Threw black eyes on here, little brown pattern. Then we went with black and purple, one of the best colors in Louisiana, black and purple. And then we did a long arm of the crawl, everybody. All right, y'all, thanks for watching. Please subscribe. I got to take care of the dogs and stuff. Thank y'all for watching.